girl named Nikki, I guess you could say she was a sex fiend. I met her in a hotel lobby, masturbating with a magazine. She said, how'd you like to waste some time?
Hi guys, welcome back and thanks for watching. Today's look is going to be like a chocolatey brown inspired tutorial, or like chocolate and copper inspired. I recently did like a poll on Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat, and I asked you guys, you know, what kind of look would you like to see? A chocolate copper eye tutorial glam, or like a bright spring tutorial? And a lot of people said both, and so today I'm going to go ahead and film the chocolate eyeshadow look, which I saw this picture on Facebook recently and I was like, okay, this is the look that I want to recreate. I don't know who this is, but I just think it's like a really cool look. It has like chocolate, brown, and black tones on the outer crease and the inner part of the lid. It's kind of like a copper tone. So I'm excited about this, and I'm really excited to try like a new technique on my lip, which I haven't tried before. So I hope everything turns out right, because I'm totally just winging it as I go. So without further ado, we can just jump right into the eye makeup look. So with this look, because it is pretty dramatic, it doesn't have a wing, but it does have like that sharp eyeshadow. I'm going to go ahead and apply this tape so that I can just define that crease a lot more. I know this is going to look crazy, but trust me, it works. I haven't gotten the technique like mastered, but I try to just find like where I would do my liner or my wing liner and place it in that same spot. I just cleaned my brushes and I hate like using them after I clean them. It's like anxiety. I just want to keep them new forever. So I'm going to be applying this NC45 matte concealer as my eyeshadow base slash primer, just to make sure that it lasts all day. And I'm using this brush from BH Cosmetics. It's just like a little taper brush. I really love it. It doesn't have a name though, but they are relatively inexpensive. And I'm just going to be applying that kind of like in the top of my crease, just so that all of my colors can blend out well. I'm going to be using a Morphe M441 brush to apply my transition color. I'm just going to apply this all over my crease. This really helps the colors transition, you guys. Like, whenever I used to do eyeshadows, like back in the day, I would just use like one or two colors and it would look a mess and like super harsh. But now I know why. Because I wasn't using my transition color. It takes multiple eyeshadows to get that effect that you really want. Excuse my voice. Like I said, I just woke up and I'm just like, a frog is in my throat. I don't know what's going on. I need to drink some more water. I'm going to try to complete this look using all drugstore eyeshadow palettes. And these two CoverGirl True Naked palettes, I picked them up from Ulta. I love them. Super pigmented. It has a lot of gold shades, browns, greens, and this one has more of like neutrals, pinkish shades, and it also has a black that I'm going to be using first. I'm going to be picking up this black color. It's very important to blend this black out as you go so you don't have any harsh lines. You want everything to just transition really well and kind of have like that gradient effect. Use that tape too, honey, because that's what it's there for. I'm going to use this Sexpresso from the Too Faced Naturals matte palette. And we're focusing on that outer crease. That's where all of the drama is, so we need to make sure we have that perfect before we start using the other colors. I'm going to try to use my MAC Mineralized Gold Deposit, which is like completely broken up. I'm going to go in with this copper shade from the CoverGirl's palette as well. And I'm just going to focus on the middle of the lid. This is going to be our second our third darkest shade that we're using in this look. Tedious to get this copper applied perfectly in the perfect. I think I want to use this gold color. It's kind of like a pearlized, really white gold. Surprisingly pigmented, folks. Surprisingly pigmented. In my Makeup Forever primer, which is for really oily skin. And you can either take like a makeup cloth to get that tape mark off of your face, or you can just rub it out, whatever your preference is. Favorite foundation today, Born This Way by Too Faced. I love it. And I'm using a Sephora foundation brush. And this foundation is pretty full coverage. It says medium to full, but literally one layer works for me. Mixing two concealers, Dior Star and Becca Ultimate Coverage Concealer. There's no science to applying this, just make sure that you bring it down and lift it up so that you can have that dramatic facelift that's instant. And this is just going to add a little bit more coverage for me. I'm just going to be blending it out even more with the Beauty Blender. Before I go on with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, I'm going to be setting my entire face with the Smashbox, I forget what it's called, Smashbox Halo Hydrating Perfecting Powder. I've had this for seriously like 3 years. I think this was the first foundation that I used after I stopped using MAC. It was like in between my transition from MAC to Makeup Forever. But I figured it would be a good foundation to just go in and set my makeup with. It's not too heavy, and it can be light to medium coverage. So now I'm going to be going in with my Laura Mercier setting powder. And I'm just going to set everywhere that I put the concealer. So I'm going to be using my favorite duo palette to contour per usual. If you know me, then you know the drill. This brush is so clean and fluffy, I don't want to use it. I'm using my Morphe E4. I'm just going to be doing some slight bronzing up or contouring, not too dramatic. This mixture of these two shades from the Morphe, not Morphe, BH Cosmetics, sorry about that. Two of these shades right here. My Stila All Over Shimmer Liquid Illuminizer. You know what you guys think, or if you have like a better way or method to apply highlighter. I heard that pressing it into the skin was just supposed to make it like more natural and I guess more pigmented. I'm going to be applying this brown eyeliner from NYX underneath. And I'm going to take the copper shade from the CoverGirls palette and just apply it underneath my waterline as well. Now I'm going to apply my mascara, L'Oreal Telescopic. Now moving on to the lips, I'm going to be applying this chocolate color by NYX. It's a high voltage lipstick, and I'm going to be applying that on the outer area of my lip. I'm going to use it as an outliner and lipstick. And then I'll be going in with a new method. I'm going to be applying some concealer on the middle of my lips to give it that caramel glossy effect. So I hope this plays out how I have it envisioned in my head. I'm going to be using the same NC45 concealer by MAC that I used earlier. And just applying that on the inner part of my lips. I think that's pretty spot on if I do say so myself. Well guys, this is the completed look and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you're feeling daring and risque, you can definitely incorporate this into one of your looks. I definitely wouldn't recommend this to wear like during the day, but it's definitely like a nighttime, night out on the town, or even a date night type of eye look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.
Took me to her castle and I just couldn't believe my eyes. She had so many devices, everything that money could buy. She said,